How to use the Watering Today app by Precipmate. This is the beta version. This app has not been released yet. Anyway, Watering Today provides the user with information that they need to maintain a beautiful property while being water conscious at the same time. I'm going to run through the setup quickly to let you know how to use this app and get it set up properly. Okay. Does the property have in a sprinkler system, or do you water with a hose? I'm just going to set it up for sprinkler system. Where is the property located? You can select to have it use your location, or you can select a location. I'm going to do don't allow, and I will select a place in Utah because I know what the weather is like. Let's just go with Salt Lake City. You can zoom in and get as close as you want, but this will be close enough. Select your units of measure. I'll go with imperial. Select your highest temperature or average highest temperature. This is not the maximum record temperature, just what people think of when they think of the hottest part of the summer in the area. I'm going to select it at 100 degrees. How many days a week are you going to need to water during the summer? I'm going to go with 4 because that's pretty consistent with the area in Salt Lake City. Are there any watering restrictions? You can set it to whatever you need to. Now this will restrict the amount of water that goes down. So if you set it to 2 days a week, but you've selected 4 days a week, during the summer it's actually going to call for less water than is what is recommended for the plant or plants. I'm going to leave it at no restrictions so that it does not affect the settings. This will be the first page that you'll come to when the app opens on a regular basis after the settings are done. It gives you your depletions and days per week based on plant type. It also gives you your application rate. If you are to use specific run times, you should be putting down, according to your settings, you should be putting down a half an inch 4 days a week to be able to compensate for that 100 degrees in the summer. There's a lot more that goes into it than that, but that is basically what it's saying is to put down half an inch for each of those watering days. And it also has a percent adjust if you are going to set your timer up so that you can use percent adjust. That is all covered in these other sections as well. And it also gives you your days per week here. These are depletion rates for the individual day. It doesn't mean you're going to put down 0.14 inch for grass or for Kentucky bluegrass each day. It means that that's how much is lost for that particular day if you go over the average of a week. That is pretty much it. This is the page that will be seen on a daily basis if you want to be able to manage the property well and make sure that you're putting down the proper amount of water without wasting water. Moving on, there's not a whole lot. There's a lot of other information in this app, but not something that is typically going to be used daily. These are just the suggested run times to be able to achieve that. If you go back here, this is the application rate. This achieves that application rate if your spray heads are running at 1.6 gallons per hour, or inches per hour, I mean. But you can make those changes and you can save it, and as you go back you can see that it changes this runtime so that when you set these up in your sprinkler timer you'll get the proper amount of water going down. It also has a weather page just because it has to collect weather, so it might as well give you the weather that's displayed. It's not current weather this is just highs and lows for the day. This isn't intended to be a weather app, it just provides it because it's already there. It also has your depletion rates for each individual day. As you can see here, the day is going to be cooler, so it doesn't use as much or doesn't require as much water. There's also well, it's just instead of an average, which is on this page, this is an average. This will give the actual amount for each day, what is going to be recommended. As you can see right here, it's going to rain, so it's going to say 0.02, which means you really wouldn't have to water that day. You wouldn't even consider that as a watering day. You've also got info and setup, and then beyond that, you move on to how to set up your timer. It explains it all to you, as well as explaining what the timer does, and all the other information that you need. That's it. It's a pretty simple app to use that will give you all the information you need to maintain healthy plants in whatever area in the world you happen to be in. Thank you for your time.